Boom, boom. Let's talk recoil control or improvement for little Glock 43X 48s. Mickey with CarryTrainer.com. Today we're going to look at a 43X. This one's sexed up by my good friend Ben Simonson at Bore Sight Solutions. It's got a Miraglow sights, Apex tactical trigger. It's got a Tango down slide lock on it. It's also got Ben's signature Razorback, which builds up that grip for a man's hand, and of course has his amazing stipple job. What can I do to reduce recoil besides using powder puff loads, which for you youngsters that don't know what that means, it means a reduced load, or improving my grip strength, which as we age or have an injury, or maybe we're just not that strong, or maybe we're super strong, but we just want that gun to sit flatter because it's cool. What do? Well, enter the Radian AfterBurner and Ramjet. Pretty sweet. One could argue, why do you need something like this? What's wrong with the gun like it is? Why does my F350 need more than 1,200 pound-feet of torque? It just does, okay? This thing's cool, and I'm about to show you why. First of all, these companies didn't pay for this video. These are friends. I support them. So any of you guys with your shill comments, go tell your mom that you're hungry and that you're asking what time dinner is, and we're going to let the adults talk now. So this thing does a really good job of looking good, and it basically turns this 43X into a 48 length pistol. You see that? So I've got the 48 here. This is basically a complete duplicate, one versus the other. I'm going to put this together. I'll show you how it's done, and you're going to see before and after. So before I take it apart, I'm going to run a couple of drills here, just shooting a piece of TA target steel at 10 yards. I'll set the camera angle up where you can see the gun in recoil. Then we'll swap, and we're going to throw this dude on there, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. You with me? Let's go. All right, let's see what the stock barrel, 115 grain Super Vel at a piece of steel. Just going to run it. I'm going to grip the gun very hard like I always do, and let's see what it looks like. All good hits. I had a clean piece of steel out there. I'll just show you what that looked like. Spin you around. I think we should do another too. What do you think? We'll do one on this side. So same. Kind of get myself centered up. Here we go. Stock barrel, 115 grain, no afterburner ramjet installed. Gun's clear. Before I get her much hotter, we'll swap this out and we'll see what it looks like. Join me at the workbench. Now that I got her all warmed up, let's go ahead and pop this dude apart. Something supplied with this is a T10 Torx. You'll need your own driver. A lot better than the little cheapo Allens. You know, those things tend to be lower grade material, especially if it's the free stuff. Something I'm going to do, I own Gunfighter Gun Oil. I'm going to put a little lube on these brand new parts. Lube is life. For those of you that are like, oh no, just run stuff dry. There's not much that runs better dry. Not much at all. So if that's your jam, you like it dry and crusty, have at it, Tiger Lily. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to lube my stuff. So first thing I got to do, install the barrel. Next thing I got to do, install the barrel or the muzzle device here. And there's only one way to put this thing on. You can't do it wrong. It either is going to go on or it's not. So it's actually really attractive the way that they made this. And because my holster is made to fit a 48 or a 43X, this is going to fit just fine. Everything's going to be perfect. I am going to grab a little bit of tissue here and wipe the excess lube off because I don't want to get my hands all covered in the lube too. Throw the recoil spring back in, set my barrel aside because I don't want to lose that. And there she be. So I've got that sucker installed, and if we look at it next to the regular 48. Maybe it's a 1/4 of an inch, not even, 3/16 of an inch shorter. You can see. And how about we shoot this thing? Saw how fast that was to put on. You need not have any serious gunsmithing skills. And just so we can kind of see the fit and finish of this thing, it doesn't touch the slide. There's, oh, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch, maybe a little less in there. And it follows the contour of the slide, which looks attractive. And now let's just check before we load it. I think this is always a good practice. Let's make sure it fits in the holster. Secure. It's not catching on anything from a safety standpoint. I think that's good and logical. I'm going to use my holster. So I'm going to install, in this case, a Dark Star Gear holster. And while I reload my 2 mags, we'll catch up a little bit on what this product is good for. Besides just being downright cool, because we like the hot rod stuff, right? There are races with lawnmowers, guys, right? If you're not familiar with that, where you been? But we always want to make things cooler. But besides cooler, the #1 prerequisite for being able to defend yourself with a firearm, right? We're talking about self-defense with a firearm, is to have one, right? You've got to be able to keep it up and running, and you've got to be able to use it. You've got to be able to put rounds onto the intended target. And of course, you don't want to put rounds where they don't belong. So I think any upgrade that we make to a carry pistol, to a duty pistol, to a firearm that we would use to protect and defend life, it ought to make the gun more shootable, make us be capable of a higher level of accuracy and follow-up shots, judicious, right? Not just spray and pray, but understanding what we're doing, without decreasing the reliability or functionality of the firearm. What are some drawbacks to these types of devices? Well, a big one is that you could push gas up towards the shooter's face. That could be a little loud, but so's taking a airplane ride up to heaven, I guess. Let's not lose, and let's run the gun efficiently. And then, as I already said, it is just cool. So let's try this again now with the Ramjet and AfterBurner installed. Fill my pockets up with some magazines with this 115 grain Super Bell. And let's get back out to the range. Oh, we're here. That didn't take too long at all, did it? All right, let's try this. First shots through the Ramjet AfterBurner package on the 43X. Looks like we're lined up pretty good. No cameraman. Apply within. Here we go. Oh my. It's been a few months since I ran the Ramjet AfterBurner on my G45. In the first couple shots, you're like, whoa, what happened? Nothing happened. It felt like nothing. Something happened, and what happened was engineering. Here we go again. That is so cool. Let's change the camera angle and give you another little look-see at it, huh? All right, let's get a little closer. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Well, here's one thing I know for sure. When you make a gun that's already really easy to shoot, 30, 40, 50% less recoil, boy, it's like a cheat code. Do you have to have it? No. You can drive around a straight 6 F-150 with 150 horsepower, right? You don't have to have it. Some of you guys love your minivan. Be my guest. Be my guest. And some of you guys just might like something like this. Well, I'm glad you checked this out. Not a long-term review. I will get back to you in the future. I can say, having run one of these on a Glock 45 for a long time, tens of thousands of rounds, like I said, never a hiccup, never a failure. Took it apart, cleaned it from time to time like you would with anything, and it's still going strong. I would expect the same from this. It's just reconfigured for the G48, G43X package. Amazing product from amazing people. Go check out TA Target Steel. Check out Supervel Ammunition. Check out Tango Down, Ameriglow Sights, Bore Sight Solutions. The glasses that I wear in these episodes are from my good friends out in Denver, Colorado at Tactical RX. In fact, during his time in the Army, he saw a need for better, high-quality eye pro with and without prescription, so he went into business. These things are what I use to protect my eye because I'm blind in one from an accident, so I take this stuff very seriously. Pro Ears, I can't tell you anything bad about this company. They're the best ear protection on the market, in my opinion, especially for audio quality, also made in the USA. Be well. Don't be dickheads. Tell somebody you love them. And if you love good coffee, please consider supporting Ignis Lux Coffee. Ignis Lux is Latin for firelight. It denotes the fire that burns in you, that burns in me. And part of it comes from this idea of the brush fires lit across this continent at the founding of our great nation, which we celebrate this week. So please support Ignis Lux. Be well. Don't be dickheads. Tell somebody you love them. I gotta run one more mag through this son of a buck. Let's do it. On the way out. Yeah! Peace. So she's smoking hot. We just ran all those rounds through it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. It's toasty, guys. It's toasty. Back the screw out. Maybe I should put some gloves on. And just like that, whoo, I can't even pick it up. Just like that, it's back apart. You see it? So, made for easy on off. Next time, let it cool. I just wanted you to see it.